And as it relates to the Chiefs, Eric Bieniemy's back as the offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
They've paid Kenneth Walker $27 million fully guaranteed over 2 years, which is out of character for Chiefs coach Andy Reid, and it tells you they're going to be using him. So there's a lot there that's changed for both teams.
Totally.
And it's going to be an interesting way to start the season.
Do you think they reinvent themselves?
I
was just going to say, do you think they reinvent themselves a little? I wonder, with Bieniemy coming from Ben Johnson, the investment in the running back, right? Will they? You've heard me say for the last 2 years, I think the Chiefs need to change the way they play. The league's caught up to it. Everybody's stolen their plays, right? We got to do there's got to be a new angle, a new approach. And I between Mahomes' injury, and you may not want him in the shotgun and moving around as much, are they going to play a different brand of football? I'm kind of intrigued by that, to your point. I think it's a great point, and that's definitely one of the things I'm excited to see what the Chiefs look like in preseason.
Money talks.
Exactly.
$13.5 million per year.
Yeah.
When they paid Isaiah Pacheco last year less than $2 million, they paid Kareem Hunt last year less than $2 million. They're paying Kenneth Walker III $13.5 million. Sight unseen, never played for the team before.
Yeah. They've invested in the O-line. Yeah.
It's not just a commitment. There's a desperation to that. We got to go get this guy. They were the only serious suitors, weren't they? I mean, there wasn't a tug of war for Kenneth Walker III.
No, I never heard it.
Maybe they were the only ones willing to pay at that level, but I think that's one of those developments. Like I said this about another team recently, another like good team. Like when a good functional team does something, the Rams with Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
When a good functional team does something wacky, we try to see what we're missing. Like, because we assume it was a good move.
Yeah.
Like, so we're wrong to have an inclination to think that this is weird, man. You shouldn't have done this. So when the Rams do it with Simpson, or when the Chiefs make this big investment in a running back, even though the head coach has a history of not running the ball as much as he could or should, we just think, well, they must know what they're doing because they have the pelts on the horse or the wall or wherever else you may put your pelts. But there's a chance that this thing is going to not work out for the Chiefs. And maybe this week in and week out, play in and play out, drive in and drive out effort to pivot toward a running game is just not gonna work when the rubber meets the road.
Yeah, we'll see. I know. I am very interested. I mean, Bieniemy, we know he adds an element of toughness to their team. Mahomes has told me that in person before. That, man, Bieniemy stays on us. That's the great value of him. And I want to, see, did he learn some new tricks being under Ben Johnson for a year in there in Chicago? And then they've invested so heavily in their O-line the last few years. It makes me think they're going to change. We'll see where it goes, but we know the Chiefs are usually ready to go when it comes week one in the NFL.
Bieniemy's the bad cop. Bieniemy's the guy, and there have been complaints about him from some of his other stops that he's a little bit too much, but you need a little of that balance in order to get the best out of your team. It can't all be sunshines and roses. It can't be everything is awesome. There sometimes has to be somebody who's willing to put a foot in a spot where a foot isn't designed to go.
Same place the rabbit goes sometimes.
I know the benefit of that from sometimes a rabbit's there, sometimes a foot's there. Sometimes Fusilli Jerry is there. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.